So this is example number 2. This is part A of this measuring system, and this is designed in instance to first measure the level in our storage tank. This particular system is for the control of the level in the tank. It starts off with a radar level detector. Radar sends a beam from the transmitter just inside. That in turn sends a high frequency beam into the tank. It reflects off the surface, typically water in this case, and returns that back to be received, and then eventually it is converted into an indication. This initially can be seen on the top. However, that blue cable takes the measurement, in this case 4 to 20 milliamps, through the junction box, and also now displays it on the screen minus the sun. From here, that signal now goes on its little journey into one of the junction boxes, and from here that signal now, which is 4 to 20 milliamps, now comes in, heads out, and heads towards the control room. So that's the first part A. The second half of this system, this is where it now comes in to the back of the control panel at 4 to 20 milliamps, incoming via the green cable, which is a 40 core multi-core cable. It then drops from 40 cores on the right hand side into just 2 core going to the left via the small multi-core cable. It is black, and that one carries 20 cables. From there it now goes to the back of the DCS system. Yes, it's a bit messy at the moment. However, what happens is it now goes onto the junction box at the bottom, onto those terminal rails, and then from the terminal rails the signal is connected via a single 2 core like that one. So it goes from a multi-core cable into a 2 core cable, and that is basically forms part of the transmission system. From there then, that 2 core cable now simply goes upwards onto the DCS, the distributed control system. And so there you can see those little lights. Those little lights tell me that that system or that channel is active. So CH1, channel 1, channel 2, and so on. Each channel has a positive and a negative, and so our signal that started out as a level measurement via radar ends up coming up and goes into there. That card there, called an analog in, converts 4 to 20 milliamps, as you can see, into a digital signal. That digital signal then travels to the controller. The controller then ultimately is picked up by the control system. So our radar is measuring the level in that tank there, V903. You can see the level measurement of 62.9%. But that forms part of a control system, and in software terms, there is the controller for it. So that is the end of this particular section. So this example is a control system.